Welcome to the Curious Culture Club, your source for chilling true crime stories. Today, we delve into a harrowing tale of tragedy and deceit, the Waneta Hoyt baby-killing mystery. A seemingly ordinary woman, Waneta Hoyt's life was shrouded in an unthinkable darkness that would shock the world. A tale that twists and turns, revealing a disturbing reality that was hidden beneath a facade of normalcy. Join us as we unravel the disturbing secrets of a mother's unthinkable actions. Between 1965 and 1971, a quiet town in New York State was shaken by a series of mysterious infant deaths. 5 children, all from the same family, died under suspicious circumstances. The Hoyt children, ranging from mere months to 2 years old, each met an untimely end. Their mother, Waneta Hoyt, initially claimed they'd succumbed to illnesses or had inexplicably stopped breathing during sleep. The medical community, puzzled by the frequency of these tragic incidents, attributed the deaths to sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. This was a somewhat unknown phenomenon at the time, often used to explain unanticipated infant deaths. But as the years passed, the sheer number of deaths in one family raised eyebrows. Waneta Hoyt became a figure of interest, her story scrutinized by those who couldn't shake off the unsettling pattern. The quiet, grieving mother was now under a cloud of suspicion. The town found itself grappling with a question too disturbing to utter aloud. Could a mother be responsible for the deaths of her own children? The investigation into the Hoyt family tragedy took a turn. Medical records were revisited, alibis were checked, and Waneta Hoyt's narrative was dissected. Every stone was turned in the quest for the truth. But as investigators delved deeper, a horrifying truth began to emerge. The veil of innocence was lifted, revealing a mother's unthinkable crimes. Waneta Hoyt, once a grieving parent, stood accused of murdering her 5 children. The evidence was overwhelming. Autopsy reports, silent witnesses from the grave, pointed to suffocation as the cause of death. The jigsaw pieces of this horrific puzzle began to fall into place, painting a picture of a woman who had methodically extinguished the lives she had brought into this world. She was arrested, and the trial that followed was a media circus. The courtroom was a stage, and Waneta Hoyt the main act. Every grim detail of her actions was laid bare, dissecting the anatomy of her crimes. The psychological angle was equally disturbing. Some experts suggested Munchausen syndrome by proxy, a mental disorder where a caregiver causes harm to someone in their care to gain attention. Waneta was portrayed as a woman trapped in her own web of deceit and denial. But the story didn't end there. In a surprising turn of events, the convictions were later overturned. Doubts about the evidence and the validity of Hoyt's confession, given under intense pressure, sparked a new debate. The case, once seemingly closed, was thrust back into the spotlight. Was Waneta Hoyt a victim of a justice system too quick to judge? Or was she a calculating killer who managed to slip through the net? In a shocking twist, Waneta Hoyt's convictions were overturned, raising questions about the justice system's handling of the case. The Waneta Hoyt case sent shockwaves through society, forever changing the landscape of true crime. The media coverage was relentless, with headlines spreading across the globe. The world watched in disbelief as the quiet housewife from New York State was unmasked as a child killer. This sensational case was not just a media spectacle, it had far-reaching effects on the local community and society at large. The small town of Newark Valley was shattered. A sense of mistrust and fear permeated the air, as neighbors questioned how such atrocities could occur right next door. The ripple effects were felt far beyond the town's borders, leading to nationwide discussions about maternal filicide and mental health. From this tragedy, important lessons were learned. The case highlighted the need for better mental health support and stricter child protection measures. It underscored the importance of vigilance and the courage to speak out when something doesn't seem right. In a shocking turn of events, later investigations would lead to the overturning of Waneta Hoyt's convictions. This twist left many grappling with the complexities of the legal system and raised questions about the reliability of forensic science. It served as a stark reminder that justice is not always straightforward. The Waneta Hoyt case remains a chilling reminder of the fragility of trust and the depths of human deceit. It continues to haunt the annals of true crime, a dark tale that reminds us of the hidden horrors that can lurk beneath the surface of ordinary life.